It doesn't matter what type of pet that you have, but there are some smart interior design tips that are going to help make your home stay beautiful, and everything that you use in it is going to have longevity and it's going to withstand those lovely pets, whichever one you have. I'm a dog owner and I know all about the pitfalls and issues that can come with having a dog messing up your interior. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing my first-hand experiences with designing interiors, but also ones that will cater to your pets and are going to make your life just that little bit easier. Now, I'm going to kick it off with the type of paint that you use. I cannot stress this enough. This is one of the most important things you are going to do when you're designing your home. Whether it's muddy paws, it's slobber splashes, or all the things to do with male dogs, which I experience and it's disgusting, your walls will be covered at some point with something or another. It means you are going to be scrubbing your walls and there's actually nothing you can do about that. But what you can do is make sure you use the right type of paint, so every time you're scrubbing your wall, it does mean you're not going to have to keep repainting your walls constantly. And you are not going to want to use a standard emulsion on your walls, full stop. I don't care what paint brands say, they are not scrubbable. I've used loads of different paints, from coat paint, Fur & Ball, Dulux, Volspar, and I can confirm that none of the standard emulsions are scrubbable as they say they do. So I want you instead to use an eggshell on your walls. Eggshell is slightly more expensive and it's designed for woodwork, but it is that much more durable and it is scrubbable. It's scrubbable, it's wipeable, and really it's going to save you so much money in the long run because you're not going to have to keep repainting over all of the marks that have come up from scrubbing those walls. Another paint that's amazing is the Benjamin Moore Scuff X. This is one of the best on the markets that's specifically designed for being scrubbed. I have seen people use this in bathrooms with messy kids, with pets, and you can literally scrub it with a Minky or a Scrub Daddy or anything, and there is literally no payoff at all. So choosing the right type of paint I see as actually the most important thing. If you take anything out of this video, catering to your pets is going to make your life so much easier, and cleaning those walls is just not going to be as frustrating as it has been in the past. Number 2, like it or not, your dogs just love the sofas. They love your chairs and they're going to find their way up there eventually. Now, in our house, we have 2 sofas. One of them he knows he's not allowed on, but the other one is most definitely his. And he wrecked this sofa when he was a puppy. And one of the best things is literally putting throws or covers on your sofa that are removable and they can easily be washed. I really struggled finding sofa covers that actually looked good, but didn't cost hundreds and hundreds of pounds. I just wanted a quick solution. Now, this one that we've got on our sofa at the moment was from Tesco. It was like £25. It washes up so well. It's got a boucle style finish to it. It literally goes in a 30-degree wash. All the stains come out and it just keeps everything feeling fresh and clean. I don't have to worry about the fabric, and it's just one of the easiest fixes. And if you've got guests coming over, you can just whip those throws off if you want things to look a little bit more presentable. And talking about fabrics, my top tip is to lean into fabrics that have a heavy pattern on them or they are dark colour. I'm talking about things like this that have got the dark patterns. You don't want to be using creams unless it's removable and it's really easily washable. Just look at buses and pub carpets as an example. Why heavy patterns are used? Because they don't show dirt easily. I tend to make sure that everything is washable or has got zips that I've had upholstered myself. And when you are in the process of choosing fabrics for like new sofas and you're happy for your dog to go up there, make sure you lean into stain resistant fabrics. I cannot stress how important this is because no matter how many times you clean their feet off after coming after a walk or being outside, they just bring dirt with them. It is a non-negotiable with having a dog. So just catering to them with stain resistant fabrics, it's going to make your life so much easier and it's just going to be so much more livable and achievable having a dog as well as having a beautiful interior. Now, unfortunately guys, you are going to have to ditch the carpet. My dog, for example, stays downstairs and we've never had a carpet downstairs because it's just not practical. The same with fabrics on sofas and cushions. Your carpet's staying there. It's going to be picking up hairs, it's going to be picking up slobber marks, it's going to be picking up stains, food stains, all of that. And really with a vacuum, you're just never going to be able to get all of that up. Yes, you can get them professionally cleaned, but it's going to be sitting there with allergens, it's going to be mouldy. And just think about why we don't use carpets in bathrooms anymore. Hardwood flooring or tiles is by far the best solution. It doesn't hold on to the allergens and the hairs and everything like carpet does. It's so easy to clean, and if there's a stain, you can easily mop it up. We have hardwood flooring in our living room, and honestly, I don't stress about it, I don't worry about it because I know it can be cleaned. We have tiles running through our kitchen and the same thing. So easy to clean. So ditch the carpet, you will thank me for it. And the other unpleasant thing that comes with dogs is the smells. And when you've become used to living with your dog, it can be very difficult to pick up that smell. And unfortunately, you do have that smell when people visit. So alleviating smells from dogs is one of the best ways to keep your interior design feeling fresh. It also depends what type of dog you have. We have a Chow Chow who doesn't have a typical dog smell because his skin is not oily like other dogs. However, having said that, he does still have those damp smells after walks, muddy, and all of that goes with it. I also never use aerosols in the house. We don't use plugins and we don't use essential oils because I know that dogs are very sensitive to smells and some of them can even be poisonous. So a top tip for keeping those smells down are airing out the rooms every day, opening your windows. I know it seems simple, but it makes such a difference. Washing throws or dog beds very regularly is going to keep those smells from just sitting there. And if you smell a dog bed, you know exactly what I mean. When we do use any cleaning products, we only ever use pet friendly or organic ones, and that's specifically if we're just cleaning the floors, but we always make sure that they are organic and they are okay to be used with dogs. And my last one is I love a good candle. We use candles and we sometimes use wax burners, obviously out of sight of our dog, out of reach, and making sure that they don't use any essential oils that can affect our dog or be poisonous to him. And I just find that just lighting it just helps diffuse that smell that little bit easier. And there are actually some candles on the market that are specifically designed for dog smells. I think it's Sand and Fog. Sand and Fog you can get online, or TK Maxx. They are massive, gorgeous candles and they look beautiful and they smell really good as well. But there's so many ways you can help to alleviate it. But the main thing is just making sure that anything dirty that the dog's been on is just regularly being cleaned. It's going to keep things so much fresher. And talking about those smells, let's talk about pet toys. Now, my dog probably has more toys than any other dog ever. And when they're just sat there in that basket, they really do smell. The same thing is just keeping them clean and keeping them out of main sight. We let our dog have a few toys out, but he can access his others if he wants to, but it just makes such a difference not having them in the living room like we used to at the start. And that's just one of those things that you learn about when you're a pet owner, and just getting used to their quirks, issues that come with it, and how best to cope with the smells to keep your interior clean. It goes without saying that having Pappy in our lives has made our home literally feel like a home to us. I never tried to moan about cleaning the walls because I just love what he brings into our life. But having these tips has really helped keep the interior feeling gorgeous and able to clean it in a quick period of time if guests are coming over or anything else. These will really help you to create and style your interior, and one that can be enjoyed by both you and your pets. I've also listed everything in the comments below and some of the things that I've mentioned. My top one is paint. Honestly, it will change your life. I never ever see anyone talking about paint types when you are planning pet-friendly interior design, but it's one of the most important. You let me know in the comments, what do you think? Have you got any other tips for styling an interior around pets? I'd love to know what you thought of today's video. Please do give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and I look forward to seeing you on my next one.